bring this blessing here. Let's encourage people who are in toxic places to get divorced. Listen, if gangrene, you know what they call gangrene, or necrotizing fasciitis, or tumor, we don't get necrosis, they one part of your body. If you are lucky, they go cut the cells. It's called defibrillation. They go cut the cells around and come out. If you dey unlucky, they go cut the whole leg or the whole hand, come out. If you leave them, your whole body go dey consumed in infection. You cannot drink Panadol for what requires amputation.
You're right.
If your marriage is a part of your body that has necrotized, amputate it. No need. Over to you, blessing. I don't talk again. I don't vex.
You don't even understand that, Freeze. I think we've emphasized so much on this divorce, separation. Some people, we have to die to have peace of mind. That's just reality. Then, you know, as I'm seeing you being angry on your life, I just laugh. That's what they like. Some people, if this Bimbo was alive, and you tell Bimbo to leave IVD, Bimbo will drag you. Bimbo will insult you. Bimbo will tell you that it's because you don't have a husband. Bimbo will tell you to go and set your life together. These people just want, some people will have to die. So the truth is sometimes it's as if they don't know what they are doing. Initially, they said the reason why woman they enter marriage now because she don't get money, she wants to collect a mass money. But these days, you see that they are independent, wealthy women that are going there to, you know. So I think it's just a personal decision and who they choose to listen to and their validations. So I don't think there's anything we want to say now that is going to still change these people from doing what they want to do. Some people don't have lives of their own. They are lonely. The only way, yes, they don't have lives of their own. They can't stay by themselves. That's just the problem. They need constant validations to leave. So when they see that that person they are staying with want to leave them, they rather die. Bimbo, I'm sorry to say this. It might come off as I'm being inhuman or being insensitive, but this is the fact. Bimbo have always wanted to die.
Hey!
From the beginning of the story, yes. She has always wanted to die. But the fact is that maybe she wants to take the man along with her. Yes, there's a point of your life whereby you feel that I cannot go alone. She has always wanted to die because she has always been violent. She has always been fighting. She had every reason to leave. Have you noticed something, Daddy Freeze, right? It's so easy for us to blame domestic violence on women. But I took my time and went back to the previous, videos. It's always Bimbo that is going live. It's always Bimbo that is fighting. It's always Bimbo that is breaking. It's always Bimbo that is complaining. And from everything that has transpired between them, the ones that we've seen and the ones that we've heard, you will see that the man was not necessarily tying this woman. Forget all this noise. When somebody dies, people just want to look for someone to blame. When I saw the video of her elder sister crying, if not because somebody had died, I was like, what is all this drama for? Why are you dramatizing? That's the honest truth. Your sister wanted to stay. And in the relationship, if you watch those videos and clips that have gone, the woman was in control. She was always the one fighting the man. She was always the one burning. She was always the one breaking. She was always the one. That's the honest truth. My point was she had the power to leave if she wanted to leave. And the man would not have held her back. That's the honest truth. Do you know how many times in the videos that her mother had gone to go and fight on her behalf? When you were saying, don't leave your children, not by force. Did you understand? When I was married to my ex-husband and I gave birth to my first son, and my mom came and saw what my ex-husband was doing to me during Omugo, the first thing she told me is, Nkiru, will you follow me? I said, Mommy, no, I want to make my marriage work. The only thing she told me is that anytime you get tired, your father's house is still open to you. The next day, my ex-husband drove my mother out and she left. I was with 2 weeks old pregnancy. The day I was tired of my marriage, no pastor. When my ex-husband was maltreating me, you see this thing we are doing on Instagram? People will come and talk. Church members, we talk. My mom had to even call my uncle that was a brigadier general to see how he can even come into the issue. There was one statement my uncle, that is a brigadier general, made. He said, anytime Nkiru is ready to leave that marriage, she will leave. And when I was ready to leave the marriage, I did not make noise. I did not do drama. I took a walk when I had it up to here. Yes. You see, if this people are just, I call it drama. When a woman still wants to stay in a marriage, she'll be seeking for attention. She'll be fighting. She'll be breaking. She'll be burning. She'll be screaming. It's because she wants people to come and, if you are ready to leave a marriage, you will sit down, you will make up your mind, you will find your do's and your don'ts, and you will walk away. So the truth about it is, I don't think there's anything we want to say that these people don't know. They know. So to me, I just say, since a lot of them enjoy using their personal life as content, let's be posting it for them now. Some people just want to go viral. Some people want to be talking about that. Some people enjoy their personal lives being put in the public. But they know there is nothing, absolutely nothing you want to talk about domestic violence that my 13-year-old sister does not know. Even my son knows about domestic violence. Like, the country is being sensitized enough. Social media has helped us enough that they see it every day on TikTok. So you cannot tell me that there's anything that the Freeze want to say or Blessing want to say that you have not heard before. So if you choose to go to marriage and want to go and die, that's entirely your choice. That's what I feel. You are an adult. So you either save yourself or you stay there. So trying to push the blame on whether it's the man, is not the man, blah, blah, blah. The fact that there are two full-grown adults that decided to just, make the situation worse. My own pain is just the children that they bring into this world. That's just it. The kids, I don't know what these children would have seen. I don't know what they would have heard. I don't know what would have probably been stuck in their head, So I'm going to just appeal to a lot of people. Just have a life before marriage. Have a life. That's just all. So that even if this marriage is not working, you can just take small space, build your life before the thing comes around. It's not by force. I don't have any life. It's not by force. Just have a life outside marriage. That's just all.
Hold on a second. Pepper Room has been trying to get in. Let's hear her side of the story. To be honest, I also agree with you greatly, Blessing. They had no business together. And once you stay inside, you don't know sometimes now you be the trigger. But now it's like they trigger me, now me they beat you. Now me when they beat you, now they go look say I be bad person.
Bad person.
This guy said something. What's his name? That guy that Andrew Tate, I be where they don't like.
Okay.
Or what's that guy's name?
I don't know.
You know that popular guy where they always talk nonsense. He said one thing. When we're talking about women, I don't want to use the R word, but when they force a woman to without her. And this is what I teach my children. A man has no right. The moment you say no, he has no right to proceed. But guess what? If he proceeds, they cannot remove it from your body. Even if Andrew Tate, God bless you, even if they remove the sickness we input for your body, they cannot remove the trauma. So, if you are not willing to sleep with a man, don't follow him home. Don't drink. Listen, if he does it, he will go to jail. We will do anything we can do to him, but that will not remove it from your body. A lot of people say a woman can dress how she likes. I agree, you can dress how you like. I encourage my children to dress however they like inside my house. But the dressing you will dress inside the house, once you don't, they go back here, the dressing supposed change. Small things supposed add. Once done the entire inside compound, another thing supposed add. Once done the entire estate, it's different from waiting you go wear. Go about in day for night. A lot of women will believe that if I wear my pant and bra and I dey waka for road, man no fit force me. Here's what I have to say. If man force you, the man go jail. But you where they force, it go day your mind till you buy, say they force you, do what you don't want to do. Amen?
Amen.
And here's what Andrew Tate said about it. He said, stealing, just like forcing a woman, are criminal offenses. So why don't you withdraw $1 million from your account? Carry on for your hand like it's called the waka, forget to. They say, hey, $1 million here, $1 million here. They go collect that for your hand. Just the way if you wear small bra, small pint, and small skirt, come they waka for night inside bad corner. They go collect that your $1 million where you tie for, but they go come out for your hand. So we also need to understand that sometimes, even though nobody has the right to hit, nobody has the right to force, sometimes enable. Can we make an adjustment in our heads for the word enabling? Some women enable violence. Some women are even the ones who instigate it. Man, they going on, you know, saying head no correct, go slap her for back. Then he use fan, smash your head. Oh, he has broken fan on my head. Can we also deal with that? Now, when you don't say you they enable or you they instigate and he they retaliate, you have no business together. Once marriage don't enter one certain level of toxicity, no need for separation. Now, small toxicity, una they separate. Better toxicity, now straight divorce, file dissolution. You have to be alive. This idea that if I don't marry you, no other person will marry you. You go they do your own prison. Oh. It's either you are in prison, say at least nobody marry him, or you are inside the grave, at least nobody marry him. We need to, you see, these Oyinbo people, they will sensitize you into stupidity. I want to give you an idea. Armed robber can't rob for one house. Those days when armed robber they come house, the first thing where anybody go tell you, be say, if you go inside that house, go wear jeans. Hello? Because armed robber way, for a mind, they won't collect gold. You just see, you know, some women, inside nightgown, you go see their whole body. The nightgown will even make her sexier.
Yeah.
Armed robber way, anyone quickly collect money. Collect all of the sudden another things way sweet time. Go first leave the money. Give you
collect one mouth.
Big. You understand? So sometimes you have to also deal with the fact that am I the one bringing this to myself? If I am, let me leave him because I trigger him. Let me leave him because he triggers me. I'm not saying normal argument inside couple. Couple go argue. Couple go shout. Couple go vex. But once you don't reach level of say that they break house, that's a red flag.
You're right.
That they wound person, that's a red flag. That they break bottle, that's a red flag. Oh. Let me hear Pepper Room.
Hello, Daddy Freeze. Hey, Blessing.
Hello, my
so, I have been following the whole saga between Bimbo and IVD. I saw when everything transpired. I think it was in 2020 when she said he beat her and she was like 8 months pregnant and she slipped into a coma because of that. I understand that a lot of women, you know, we all say that whenever there is a situation of a marriage that is toxic, leave. Agreed. And to a certain extent, you know, there is a part where both of you are to blame because of what is happening. But we have to understand that this is a woman that has been with this man for over 19 years. So when she met him, she was very, very young, very impressionable. She wanted to start her life with this guy, right? And she has been with him for when she was just a late teenager. And that's the only life she has known. So we do say that let's leave, but it's not that easy. And again, it starts from little things. It starts with manipulation. You start noticing that this man is a narcissist. He gaslights you when you guys have fights and so on and so forth. So at first you think that it's something you can manage. It's something you can handle. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I can change and that will help our marriage. That's the mentality of a lot of women. Then there's also the external factors that come into play. How our society as a whole views women that leaves their marriages, or views women that are divorced, or views women that are just single mothers. They might have that in their mind that, okay, when I leave, what is there for me outside? And sometimes these men that are with them tell them that nobody's going to want to marry you. Nobody's going to take care of your kids. I'm the only one you have. So this is a constant reminder in these women's brains. So it's not as if, no, they don't want to leave. They don't know that this is bad for them, but they just can't go because they're so in their heads that this is not something I can get away from, you know. And Blessing said that in most of the videos that she has seen, the woman is the one instigating the violence. That's actually not true. It's always the aftermath that we see. So we see a video where we see blood on the floor, we see her crying, but we don't know the beginning. We don't know if he went to her room. We don't know what caused the argument, what ensued. And this is a man that has been cheating on this woman, that has multiple mistresses, that has multiple baby mothers. And on top of that, if you listen to the video that was released today, she even mentioned something about alleged HIV. So we don't know what is going on in their marriage. We don't know how difficult it is. So I do think that even though we have to give people the harsh truth, we have to understand that there's nuance in these kind of conversations. It's not as easy as how people think, you know?
So when I talk sometimes, I like to touch from both perspectives. And I like to use myself as an example because, you know, when I see domestic violence, there are always similarities. I don't know if a lot of people who have been through domestic violence can boldly talk about it. I use myself as an example. You see what Bimbo was doing, right? That was what I constantly did with my ex. He was the trigger. I was the mad person. You would never hear my ex voice every time there's a misunderstanding. Why did I make that statement? That statement was not to push blame. That statement was just to show you that she had power. For a lot of women who feel that they are powerless, if you can voice, if you can fight, if you can rebel, you have the power to walk away. That's all I was trying to say. Because sometimes the way you're making it look, we need to come out of this cliche of self-pity, of saying, you don't know what they've done to them, they gaslighted them, they da. To me, even with all the professional courses I have studied, I don't believe in that shit. I call it self-pity. Anything you can complain and explain is something you have power over. When people come to me for therapy and they sit down, you are the one that will use your mouth and analyze all the bad things that people do to you, your husband is doing to you, how bad he is. It simply means you know what you're doing. You only do not know what you're doing when you cannot explain the situation. If I call you now and tell you, Pepe Room, what is it? And you say, I don't even know. I can't even explain. That's when I can help you. Not when you can narrate 50 pages, yet you don't want to go. You know what you are doing. Let's stop using all the sweet words.
I tend to agree with you on this.
Yes.
You see, Pepe Room, I'm going to agree with you a little bit. When you said that, sometimes there's a level of toxicity and they are unaware. I want to agree with Blessing. This woman should have left ages ago. Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, you follow man for 19 years. You don't get anything. You don't get papa. Your papa don't get a house. If you cannot afford a house for yourself, go back to your father's house. You will be alive. And your father, Osinachi at one point went back to her parents' house. Go, there's this thing that you see, this is Oyinbo people's mentality. Let me tell you something. No woman is entitled to 50% of a man's worth because she was married to him. Remove your head from Oyinbo people's books. When my ex left, I left the brand new car I bought for her. She bought some land when we're together. I did not ask her for her land, and she dared not ask me for anything of my property. They're not born them. The one where I buy, give them. Say, this one I don't give you now, your own. She carry and go. Amen?
Amen.
The moment you start building, like, okay, this big house with this swimming pool, we built it together, and you must give me my own. You go find inside bad marriage, you.
Daddy Freeze, my own point is, see where I want us to hit very well, Daddy Freeze, on this life. Let us stop pretending. It's beginning to piss me off, right? Anybody that knows me even call me a feminist. But it's beginning to piss me off when women constantly pretend as if they are powerless. That's a blatant lie. Women are more powerful than men.
Blessing, sometimes you might have power, but for you to find that power, that is the...
You have the power.
You know that you can do it.
But
before you get to that step of actually doing it, that's when the real trouble is.
Let me tell you
you
something.
need help. You need a good support system.
Pepe Room, let me tell you something. Every day I praise my ex-wife. She got up and left. She didn't file for divorce. I filed for divorce. But it took that action of her leaving for me to have the strength to file. Those days, divorce was not palatable. Nobody wanted to hear divorce. Even the people that knew that we're not meant to be together, we had no business together, were still telling us that divorce is not any condition. So I made it my mantra to help people, to come and tell you that, look, divorce is not bad. It does not stop you. Listen, John chapter 4. Christ met a woman that had had 5 husbands and was living with the 6th husband. Tell your pastors to explain that to you. Why didn't Christ tell her to stop living with a man she was not married to? That was not Christ's business. You think he was concerned with who she was living with? That's not. He used her to sell the gospel to a whole town. And Christ said the reward for the harvesters is great. He called her a harvester. Go and read scripture properly.
Women have power.
Society has made a woman that has left a husband's house a prostitute. I told you, a lawyer, his whole son that was cross-examining taste buds while she was under this, kept calling her a prostitute. You see, these labels are what make women afraid to leave toxic marriages. I have ever since the day I got up, I just played you the audio when I started this live, the audio of a woman who listened to me. And because she listened to me, she had the strength to leave a toxic place. As long as I am
Daddy
talking,
Freeze, that's you being someone's support system.
No,
a lot of people don't have that support system.
I have 800,000 followers on Instagram, but instead of following me, they will go and follow fire or altar fire. What do they call it? Imaginary fire altars that they create. What God cannot do does not exist. That's where you will see them. You don't see them now. May God resurrect them.
They actually do.
Answer mumu.
They actually do. Women have actually do
Listen,
have that power.
the amount of people that I get in 3 months is the amount of people that go in 1 hour to what God cannot do, does not exist. Let me tell you, me, I don't talk amo. I want to believe what God cannot do does not exist. I have a woman we are raising money for in the Free Nation. Her leg is so bad that you'll be looking at the bone like this. If they can heal that girl, me, I will be doing what God cannot do, does not exist. From the moment they do miracle. I want to see the miracle. Any day they do that miracle, me too. Now we go to shout out, what God cannot do does not take me. I go even they flap hand like Kpai. That's where they are not listening to me.
Yeah,
they are listening to what their itchy ears want to hear. That we tell them that God can fix your broken marriages. If God could raise Lazarus, they tell you say marriage na Lazarus. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Mary and Martha that were following Christ up and down, cooking for him and following him. How many husbands did Christ find for them? It is you in Ayetoro that Christ is going to leave his work and come and find husband for. Or you in Ajegunle. This stupidity. Christ is not going to fix your marriage. Sometimes the only solution to your marriage, listen, insurance, when you have a car crash, insurance will value the car. If what it takes to fix the car is more than 60% of the value of the car, insurance will write it off and sell it as scrap. Sometimes what it takes to fix your marriage is more than what it will take you to start a new one. One day, go begin new marriage.
Some people like suffering. They enjoy. I'm saying this from experience. People come to my office every day and you see women who enjoy suffering. They like it. They don't like peace. Anything that would take them to the route of peace is boring. And I don't blame them. Why? Because a lot of us have been programmed a certain way. Number one is that slut shaming. The one woman told me, if I leave my abusive husband, I will lose all my respect.
Is that not a mental case?
Okay. You will
For
lose all
me,
your
Daddy
respect.
Freeze, I'm not saying that they shouldn't leave. That's not the information me I'm passing. I'm just trying to add a little bit of how do I put it, another perspective to understand what's going on.
You know where me I'm coming from.
Obviously, you should leave. You know,
I don't want us, because sometimes, you know, when we are trying to be a bit conservative and nice with words, we still end up spoiling these people. Let's stop making it look as if women don't have strength, because that's what I've always felt. They are soft. They gaslighted them. The women are the weaker vessels. The da. Okay, we're talking about. You said something about this woman growing up as the husband of her youth. I met my ex-husband at 15, the first man I've ever known. Married him at 18, divorced him at 21. I did not know any other thing in my life apart from that's why now. If I come, it's now that I'm living life. I did not live life. My husband took my youth from me. But I chose not to die. It was a choice. I woke up one morning and said, I don't want to die in this marriage. God bear me witness. If people that my story is a story that people are still alive. I called one of my friends. I said, well, he said, come out first. Just take that step and come out. When I left my ex-husband, I did not live with a pin. I had an extra year. I walked away with just a jean, a shirt, and a Chanel handbag. I did not live with a pin. There was no hope, but I did not want to die. The only thing that was in my head was, God, I don't want to die. That was just it. I walked to AKTC Park, Kpai, AKTC Park. I wanted to beg for transport fare. But when I saw people's faces there, I said, I had to go and sell my wedding ring. First of all, what was in my mind was survival. How do I survive? I now went to my friend's place in Uyo. That was where I had to sit down and start to analyze my life. This was me as a small girl. There was no blessing, see you. There was no money. There was no hope. So let's stop making it look as if these women are independent women that have money. You say you're in domestic violence relationship, you born 1, you born 2, you born 3, you born 4, you born 5. I only gave birth to 1. And after that one, I even said, hey, come on, let's be very honest with ourselves. Now, let me tell you something, Peperu. Women are so powerful that they choose where to implement their strengths. You see all these women that are acting powerless. Come and see them in comment sections.
I love you, Blessing. I love you.
They choose. They know where they want to bring out their power. They have it. Where they are supposed to fight and talk, they are quiet. That's my anger. No woman that is not powerful. When they are supposed to fight for their rights, they pretend like they are weak. Peperum, do you know the kind of energy it takes to exhaust fighting a cheating man? You don't even know how many pints of blood. If you put in that energy in your business, my bossy, you'll be a billionaire. Do you see where these women fight sidekicks? Do you see where these women, you can imagine, okay, from the story we had, do you know what it is to set yourself ablaze? Do you know the heat?
That shows, Blessing, that shows that she's not okay mentally.
She's
not okay mentally. A lot has happened.
Let me give you an instance.
But how to get to that point
so listen,
I want to tell you a story.
ourselves
I want to tell you a story, Daddy, please. Let me say this story. When I was having a misunderstanding with my ex before I left him, if I want to get his attention, you know that point you quarrel with a man to the point that he ignores you. Because my ex is on the quiet part. Me, I'm on the, do you understand, loud part. Sometimes, if I want to get his attention, I went into the kitchen and go and break something. Sometimes, I'll pretend like I want to stab myself. Sometimes, I will act like I want to set the house ablaze. You know, mental health is different from manipulation. I'm telling you this as a professional, I'm being honest. A lot of women are manipulative. And when a woman wants attention, she'll go to any length. She might have set that house ablaze, not knowing that that fire will burn her. But yeah, it's so easy for us to say she's mental. No. Some women are extremists. We might not want to tell ourselves the truth, but the earlier we begin to tell ourselves the truth, the better for us. Some women are extremists. They would do anything for attention. Apart from this story we're talking about, have you not seen a girl that set her boyfriend's house ablaze for cheating? There's so many extreme stories that nothing is actually wrong with them. It could just be, okay, you are seeking for attention. I don't know if you're getting my point. So for you to set...
Yeah, but I don't think that was the case with him, but I don't think she was seeking attention. I don't think that was the case with him.
Someone is saying manipulation can be a huge part of mental problems. I agree with that.
But first of all, let's understand that it is manipulation. You know, before we get to curing mental illness, for you to become... Mental illness is not something they give you drugs. It's first of all having an understanding of what you are doing. There was a time people used to say I was an Ogbanje growing up. I wish one day I'm going to bring my mom here. There are some time people used to think I was an Ogbanje. I wasn't an Ogbanje. I'm going to tell you now because I knew everything I was doing. You know that point you want to guilt-trip people into pitying you? That's pity party. You will do anything to attract it.
Well, Blessing, that does not apply. I don't think that applies in this case. I don't think that applies with Bimbo's case. This is a woman that was battered. She wasn't seeking attention.
No.
He was battered.
Remember, we were not there. The sister will talk, the mother will talk.
We are speculating. I'm not specifically talking to Bimbo.
I'm talking about
as
in
far
2020.
As I'm concerned, they were battering themselves.
Yes,
but Bimbo, in the other videos that we saw her with physical injuries. We didn't see his physical injuries.
I have seen when I was working with the Nigerian... I'm talking from both sides. When I was working with the Nigerian Police Force Pension, a woman came to us and told us how her husband used to beat her. When she came, the police asked her, where is your evidence? Because there was no bruise. She was well dressed and well made up. She said domestic violence does not necessarily mean you must be bruised. So the police people told her that we don't have any evidence to persecute your husband. 3 months later, this woman came with a stab that the husband stabbed her. So when she came, they had to organize the police to go and arrest the husband. Now, when she came with a stab, all through the period the man was in the police station, he didn't say a word. You know that point you are dumbfounded. The police people kept abusing him, insulting him. I'm only trying to take our brains to two sides because enough of this women drama. So let's divide our brains. So I was ready to go any length to this man for stabbing his wife. Guess what? This woman stabbed herself.
Make I tell you one story. My ex don't do me that thing before. One day, me and my ex, they quarrel.
People, I'm only trying to tell you, Pepper Room, a lot of women are extremists.
Blessing, let me give you this gist. Pepper Room. My ex was talking to a man around 11 o'clock. So the quarrel is, why are you on the phone? Why are you talking to a man? That was the quarrel. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. She now ran to the sitting room. I now ran to collect phone. As I reached out to collect the phone, she just shouted, "Neighbors, help me! He has a knife! He wants to stab me!" I like this. You know what she did to me? I swear! The next thing, after doing me like this, she now did, "Neighbors! Never!" As in, do you know that? Let me tell you a personal story. My ex-wife, now we got into we're at each other's throats 24 hours. It now got to one day, she locked me inside house. Now this is the thing, you know that one way you and your ex, they fight. They say, "Wrong, come out." My ex go lock house. So it's either you beat your way out of the place or you allow them to beat you.
I know, I understand it.
Yeah, I was on the radio. You know, I was living inside the compound. The radio station was at the back. Almost she locked house with me inside. Me, I don't know, say, she don't plan with those same neighbors where she shout, "Neighbor, they want to kill me." Neighbor don't want, she don't tell the neighbor, say, once she start to shout, may they call police. So she locked me inside the house. I can't call my papa. Say, "Come, oh, daddy." They don't lock me inside the house. They want to kill me. Now she was crying. I could hear her. She was sitting outside the door. She was crying. Meanwhile, she chased me, enter the room, locked the door, sees kill. She comes sit down outside the door. When she cry finish, she will talk to the children with normal voice. Then she'll make another call. Make her talk this matter, they go. So my father now called her uncle. I said, "What kind of nonsense? Does this woman want to kill his child?" Now so her uncle begin to drive down. I don't know, say all that one, they don't call police. Police don't, they come from Babbage. So the uncle came. I swear to you, the uncle sat down. I sat down. She sat down. I told the uncle, I said, "I'm tired of this marriage. Please, can she just leave my house? She wants to kill me." While we're still having this discussion, the uncle was still trying to make peace. Police just came to the door, said they wanted to come and arrest me. So when you see, if you've not been in this situation before, you will not understand.
They won't understand. They won't understand.
You will not understand.
I used to be very passionate about women. I can die for women until I became a professional. Women are deep. You see us? Men are just surface. Women, if a woman mean you, you know, when that woman was saying in that video, "I will get my pound of flesh." If a woman mean you, I'm only just trying to say, we are not trying to apportion blame.
Hold on. Somebody is saying he gave her HIV. Do you know your legal right? If somebody gives you HIV, you have the right to sue. You have the right to sue. Get out of the marriage, sue. But the problem is, because he gave you HIV, he must worship you. Because he gave you HIV, he must never leave you. He must listen. I'm not saying he gave HIV. I'm just reading somebody's comment before they say about anybody's HIV. What I want to understand is, you see, when marriage don't reach level, and in all honesty, I don't blame my ex. Do you know why I don't blame my ex?
Why?
for doing that drama she did. Do you know why? That is the only way she can legally leave a marriage that she's tired of. Police have come to arrest him. He was violent. By the time she tables all these matters, then the church will say, it is true, you can leave.
You have enough reason to... Okay.
What I have come to do is I've come to make divorce exciting. I've come to make it, you don't need to beat your husband to leave. You don't need to stab yourself to leave.
You don't need to do all that drama. Just go.
Get up and leave.
Go.
If you have any problem, call us. We will advise you. We need to normalize divorce. Those days, I used to feel bad. But you see, after my ex and I went our separate ways, I now started making it easier for people like my ex. The marriage no work. I was not an angel, but neither was she.
Just go.
But we were toxic together. How can we leave each other at a level of toxic? I did not want her again. She did not want me again. But we had to stay together as a marriage.
And you would do anything at that point.
Now, how does she go and tell her pastor that I don't want to be with this man again? Why? Because we don't like each other again. They will tell you to live apart. We don't love each other again. We could not even sleep on the same bed at a point. It had gotten to a point where we're just going to church every Sunday so everybody will see that we are okay. We had no business together. At that point, me and her should have sat down like grown-ups and said, look, this thing is not working. What do you want? We can involve family, involve lawyers, involve a third party. Okay, I want this. I cannot give you this, but I can give you this. Okay, you to give me this. We sit down, over 3-4 months, we go back. Eventually, we will get to a point. Now, with that point, she can leave. Any Free Nation member comes to meeting that if it's my husband and I have decided that we cannot be together again, this is our plan, want to move on, blah, 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 blah. Whatever support you need, I will give you. I will encourage you to move. That encouragement is where the church failed. I was listening to the pastor, that Osinachi's pastor. They said they will never advise a woman to stay in bad marriage. But what do they tell her? They will tell her she can no longer sing in the choir. Please, if you are divorced and you and your husband have problem, we want to start Free Nation Choir. Can you please come and sing for us? I remember what happened in my church. One guy and Babe, very popular guy. Babe get issue with one person. I don't want to talk him. One time where everybody they put mouth. They had done their engagement. He slept with her. They now did wedding with her pregnant. They're not allowed to sing for choir. I won't ask pastor, say, what kind of stupidity be this? The only biblical punishment for sleeping with an unowned virgin or an unowned woman is that you marry her. He has married her. So what's not the big deal? Let us start normalizing this divorce. My ex and I, instead of tearing each other to shreds and destroying each other in the process, could have sat down for 5 minutes and said, this marriage is not working. It's true.
That I think here is the problem. You know, in the religion aspect, the religious people feel that, you know, according to pastors, they feel that 2 things they say will make you to divorce if they want to quote the Bible: infidelity and death. So see what happens. A lot of people have not gotten to the point to understand that you can grow out of love without fighting, without cheating. Now, because they know that you cannot just wake up and say, I'm tired, or can we go our separate ways? They will create that thing that the Bible said that they should do to leave the marriage, which is cheating, which is fighting, which is lying that the man wants to kill you. Because it is only when it gets to this point, that's when you see people sympathize with you. A lot of people are even sympathizing because the woman have died. If this woman was still alive, some people will still gather and go and tell her to go and make the marriage to still work.
Yes, now.
So we will get to that point of your life. Just understand that a time comes in marriage, you can actually grow out of love. It is not hate. It's not because you're not beautiful. It's not because you don't have money. People can actually wake up and grow out of love. It's normal. Very normal. You don't have to force it. You don't have to. It's not there. It's the fact that it's not there. And this is what happens when people grow out of love. They begin to give you a certain attitude. Then when you begin to force yourself, they begin to rebel. That's where the toxicity comes in. That point that if I come to the house every day, you'll be irritating me. You know you are irritating me. Or you give me space now. You come and ask me, have you eaten? I don't want to eat. it begins to turn into so much hate. I've learned how to give people space. You at that point, you know that this thing is not working. You give space. If you try to talk about that the priest was talking about, I would have sat down with my ex. How many people can actually sit down and communicate? How many? They can't sit down and that's the problem. How many women will you, let's be honest. You sit down now and you feel something. Your wife is not giving you that connection anymore. You're not feeling her anymore. I know a lot of women, once they get married, they get too relaxed. There are some things you feel about your wife that you want to tell her, but you cannot tell her. You now sit your wife down and tell her, oh, baby, I don't think I feel what we used to feel before. I think you're not doing this. I think you're not doing that. Now, a lot of men might be telling their wives to take correction, but a lot of women will pick offense. The moment you want to correct a lot of women, they'll say you are cheating. So what do men do?
I think you're putting most of the blame on the women, though. That's kind of
no.
I mean, I understand that you're trying to teach.
Can we stop?
Can
we open up our?
John, I'm going to talk to the men. Shout out to Black Mentor.
Yeah. Can we open up our heart?
His wife has a program where she talks to women. Women, I would love it if you can take this down. The date is, I think, 11th of December. Black Mentor's wife, Lady Nantoma, is teaching women how to be elegant, how to feel elegant, how to love themselves, how to know what fits their body type. Because you see, after marriage, I knew one girl I used to toast those days. She was lepa with small bum bum. Omo, now so this woman enter marriage, born 2 children. She turned Orobokibo, Michelin tire. That her nice glazed black skin, because she was dark, now became spotty like elephant trunk. I could tell this girl used to pose for me. After 2 kids, she began chase me. I began run. I never tell you this story before. As in, I used to call her baby. She come my office one day, come rake me, say, how dare I call her baby? That's what she find rich. All the men in the world wanted her. She just changed her for me. Say, don't call me baby. I said, no, love. Say, who's your love? Omo, that's why I leave the girl. She enter marriage. After 2 children, I see her. She didn't call me love. I say, auntie, no, but you remember you said that we should not be calling ourselves love.
The problem is a lot of our minds.
Hold on, let me finish with this. You see, so sometimes after marriage, people no longer feel confident. You feel that a man has taken your youth. Let me tell you something. He has taken some of your years. The years you spent together, you shared those years. Let me tell you, me and taste buds, they prove to you, say, love day after 40. Love day after court case. Love day after failed marriage. As me and taste buds, they like this every day. Let me tell you what happened recently. Taste buds has a plot of land that she has the documents. The ex does not have the documents. Or if he has the documents, can he please show us? Taste buds. So some people are now staying on the land illegally. I don't even know how the story is going. They took the matter to court. Taste buds has brought a document to say, this is my land. Okay, you say you have the land, bring documents. No document. The next thing now, they went to arrest some of the people taste buds put on the land and wanted to take them to prison. This is a Port Harcourt case I'm talking to you right now is happening. So the exes will not let you rest. And I want to tell you that the moment you get up and you make up your mind that you want to leave, well, I'm a man that left marriage too. My ex filed for judicial separation. She wanted us to separate. I said, no, I'm not separating. I'm getting a divorce. I went to sit with my pastor. My pastor sat down, his wife sat down. My ex sat down. They asked me, they said, so do you want to fix this marriage? I said, no, I don't want to fix this marriage. This marriage is dead beyond repair. This marriage, na Tokumbo motor where the engine don't knock. I don't want to buy new engine. I don't want to rebore. I'm done. I want to move on. The pastor spoke up. He spoke that when he said, have you heard? I said, no, I'm not fixing this marriage. I'm tired. Men also are guilty. And I said it today. Men also have the weakness. If not for my ex standing up one day and packing her load, that day, everybody that helped her pack her load, I didn't talk to them for 2 years. including one guy that was my neighbor. We not talk for like 3 years. Now, office can't settle us. What happened? He now posted a story about me by mistake. Me where I don't say, I say my enemy don't post me. I go group of office, I begin fight. Say if I catch him, I go. So they now said, okay, we should settle. We now sat down. I now sat down and not thought about it. Straight person way at the accused say help my ex pack a load. No be thank I suppose thank him. That's how we made up. Everybody that helped her pack a load became my enemy. Now later, I begin to think and say, come, these people were helping us. We had no business together. So you see, men also need to learn. A woman can leave you. Black Mentor, don't go buy me plenty stars. I love this guy too much. Thank you so much, BM. He don't buy stuff for me. I appreciate. You see, sometimes you need to let somebody go. And when you listen, when you buy a ram for person, don't give them the ram, can't hold the rope. When you let your ex go, let them go leave the rope. That's why I said it the other day. I say if my ex is going to remarry and she invites me, hey, Mama Jolo Benny, I will dance to the place. I will go with delegation.
Spray dollar.
And as her family said. And I go tell her, say, this woman where you want to marry, if you maltreat them, I go come look for you. Let your ex go. Everybody that has an ex, oh yeah, start the process with me now. Breathe. Let your ex go. And when you let your ex go, know that your ex will remarry. Stop thinking, oh, he will bring another woman to the house. She will punish my children. She will bring another man into the house. My children will now be answering daddy to the man. Let me tell you, if you don't allow them to answer daddy while you're alive, they will answer daddy on your grave.
Then I think that I think another thing that can help is I want women to start having like other things that make them happy apart from their husband and their kids. You know what I mean? So you know how in Nigeria, it's almost, I don't even know whether it's just Nigeria, but generally women always think that having a husband and having kids are like the main source of your joy. So if you take those two things away, it's like your life is kind of empty. So I think once we start having more things that bring us joy, that make us feel fulfilled, more happy, you know, I think that would help. And also have support systems. A lot of the times when you get into marriage, you lose touch with your friends, you stop being close, you stop going out, you stop doing things that you normally used to do, and you start to like drift apart from your support system. Everybody is saying here that be your own support system. That's not really how it works. You can big up yourself, you can motivate yourself, but it's not just all on you. You need other people to lean on. You need other people to talk to when you have issues. You need other people to help you see things through. Because sometimes you're in a situation, you're having tunnel vision. You can't even understand yourself because you are in it. So having someone you can speak to, having someone you can rely on helps. So I think family members need to start becoming support systems for wives. I think wives need to start having other things that make them happy, you know. And I think society as a whole, we need to stop being as harsh as we are on women. You are too old. Nobody will marry you. How many kids do you have? You are a single mother. Like Nigeria, we insult single mothers a lot. Don't you prefer to be a single mother than be in a marriage where the man is beating you black and blue? You know, so if we start to cut down these stereotypes, I think it will help. Honestly.
Thank you so much, Pepper Room. On the final note, guys, you see, there's something Pepper Room said that I want to enhance. You need to feel good as a woman. That is why I'm recommending Lady Nan Thomas how to be an elegant lady. Let me tell you, elegance makes a woman have self-confidence. Elegance makes you, when you know you are fine, when you know you are beautiful, when they walk out for road, and married men, they do, single girls, they do, even your mates will be woman, will be lesbo, they toast you. You will have confidence. It's different from when you feel that nobody wants me. Oh, you see, and that's why I recommend programs like these. Lady Nan Thomas, how to be an elegant lady. Guys, try it out. 11th of December 2022 for only $399. The etiquette of being an elegant lady. How to define your own beauty. You have to learn it. Your mama noti, you have to learn how to define your own beauty, how to live beautiful, how to feel beautiful. If you are going through crisis right now, I'll recommend this course, this masterclass for you. How to meet affluent people for relationship and business. Let me tell you something. When your husband they drive Corolla and you meet person where they drive G-Wagon, go give you self-boosting first. Because your husband go want go meet the person where they toast you. You go look up. That one go say, hey, what's the problem? You go begin the change in narration. You see, how to build a network of high caliber women, how to know and shop for your body type and know what fits you. Many women need these things. So it's at Lady Nantoma. She's been here. If Lady Nantoma, if you're here, just say something. Let me pin you. You guys need to check this out. This will really help you women. One thing I like about Blessing CEO, she feels beautiful. Blessing CEO, as she did like this. Regina, ask her husband, no fit, that's her, that's Lady Nantoma. Just send her a DM. I've pinned her up. Just send her a DM. As Blessing CEO, be like this. No woman fit collect her man. She too sure. So she go do join.
I'm ready, my
Going to give confidence. So do you? You know how many people they don't send me DM that freeze. This Blessing CEO. Oh, as this thing just begin, they come out now, begin like him. I say, I'm a man of God. Flee from here.
Amen.
So, guys, when a woman is beautiful and a woman feels, look at Pepe Room. Fine girl. She don't drop one. But you know, show for her body. Nobody go know say as she begin the suck breast. As she did like this, you not gonna know. You're not gonna know. So feel good, be confident, ooze confidence. It will help you a lot. Follow Lady, ask her. If you not get the money, start to save the money up. I will bring Lady Nantoma on a special day to come and address you people. How to look and feel beautiful. How to live beautiful. How to shop for my size. You wear the bag of rice. You want to come squeeze yourself size skinny jeans. You don't hear the word way day before the jeans. They say skinny, you skinny. No mean say you're not fine. Some of us like meat. If taste buds lose weight, I they fight them. I say, baby, where is the softness of the pillows? You want to bad food? Make sure they waka make things they roll and they go make they look buggle. Now so me I like my own. But then we don't they old now, so for health reasons don't they reduce. So doctor tell me say one name. You got to manage, say the thing they reduce small. I say, hey, doctor, why you want to punish me in this life? So feel beautiful. And men who are good looking. Listen, some of you, they fear. And another thing is when your wife leaves you, don't carry the whole responsibility. Or you don't go see another woman marry you. Share the responsibility. She too wants to leave. She will carry some of the responsibility. Make she go walk. If she be under your house, you they feed them. If she likes free food, she will stay. But don't encourage her to stay because of free food. As she's going, if you have money, set her up in life. Help her to move on. When she wants to marry, let your wife be close enough to you that she can come and meet you. My dear ex-husband, this is the man I want to marry. Let them bring you drink. That's the kind of relationships I want to be seeing in Nigeria now. Relationship where wife won't remarry, then they carry drink, go give ex-husband, say, meet the man I want. And the whole ex-husband will bless them. That is where this world is going. Your children will respect you more. You can even, one of my former bosses, his ex-wife sells land. The ex-wife don't remarry. He they buy land from her. He they do business with the ex-wife new husband. So the ex-wife new husband, one day he came to their house for one reason or the other and it was late. He slept over in their house. He too has remarried. The ex too has remarried. I don't know whether you be Yoruba.
No, they're not.
Life no hard pass like that. Thank you so much, Pepe Room. Thank you so much,
All right,
Blessing.
thank you, Daddy Freeze.
I love you guys so much. I hope you learned something today. This whole live video might just be for you to know that you can move on and you have a choice. It is not hard if we make it easy. Pepper Room, help me spread the love. And guys, while you're at it, don't forget to join Lady Nantoma. The masterclass is amazing. All of you that enjoy today, go and buy Star. Go and buy Star on Facebook. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If you enjoy it, you learned something new today, go and buy Star on Facebook. If not church, you not go drop money tire, they go still use your head anyhow. We don't teach you reality. Oh yeah, go and buy Star. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Go and buy Star. Go and buy Star. Go and buy Star. Go and buy Star. Shout out to Black Mentor. Love you, bro. Love you loads. Remember, Lady Nantoma Masterclass, 6th of December. Don't miss out. It is going to be very, very helpful for you. Big shout out to you guys on TikTok. Share the video. YouTube, share the video. Take care and God bless you all. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, buy Star. Come on, buy Star. When I don't they run now. When I don't they run now. Free lecture. Free lesson where we don't teach you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm not going to go ahead. Some people are saying, how do you buy Star? When you go to my Facebook, when you go to your Facebook page, just search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE on Facebook. You will see my page. It will pop up like this. Verified handle, Daddy Freeze. Just scroll down to today's video. It's right there. You can see me there alone. Just click on it. And right under it, you can see how to buy stars. So just click on how to buy stars right there and send some stars. All of you will enjoy today. Go and buy stars. You're enjoying your toy I bought for you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Make una go buy stars. Go buy sharpishly. Oh, somebody don't send 100 stars. Make I heal baby star. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Baby star. God bless you. Yes, baby star. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. TikTok, guys, I'm waiting for you on Facebook, Instagram. Leo Kenyuba, I see your hand. Thank you. Tell your mom to warm my food. I'm coming. Leo Kenyuba. Of course, the Black Mentor is dominating the Star Arena. Okay. Janet. Okay, Jane Zari Jane. 500 stars. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Omolara Yusuf, that looks like my cousin. Am I correct? Yes, I think so. Lara Yusuf is my cousin. No? I'm thinking so. Lara Yusuf, are you my cousin? Just say yes. Yes, I think so. So big shout out to you all. Thank you so much for all the love. Thank you for the stars. I'm still waiting. Yeah, yeah, come to Facebook, all of you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Big shout out to you. Olise Buka Damien Obioha. Thank you so much. I see your hand. Claire Winston. Big shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all of you. All right, guys. Oh, you're blowing bubbles. Call me Amarachi. Kevin Collect says, Black Mentor, you can sponsor your wife's show for free. You have money already. Stop taking more money from the poor. Kevin Collect. In fact, Uma block for life ni weary. Banda nuloshi. How you tell somebody what to do? Come and give it to the poor. Red Label just sent me 2,500 stars. Thank you, Red Label. It's right there. And I'm going to come back. And for those of you who have been enjoying our messages, I'll give you the opportunity to buy plenty stars when I come back. Woohoo! Another person don't buy star again. Oh. Red Label don't buy 5,000 stars. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Oh, yeah, one more person. Make I end with the person. One more person. One more person. And I'll end. Thank you all so much for the love. Red Label, don't buy another 1,000 stars now. Wow, this Red Label. Hey, Red Label. Oh, thank you, Red Label. Red Label, Ushigo. Ushe. How do we buy stars? Don't worry, I'm coming back in 2 hours and we're going to have many more conversations. Take care, guys, and God bless you. Red Label, God bless you.
How's your sermon? How was the service?
Very fine, sir.
Okay.